She'll be jumping
Well, it's
2
interesting
years.
to see that many other athletes try and use the Petrov-Bubka model. It is even more interesting when we look at young athletes who've attempted to master elements of the model. Here we're watching 15-year-old Jamie Scroop jump in the World Youth Championships held in Sherbrooke in Canada in 2003. Her first jump is at around 11 feet. It's her first jump in the competition, and it doesn't look particularly dramatic, but when we look at her, we see the high pole carry, typical of the Bubka model, a nice accelerating run, the pole completely under control. As she hits her 6-step mark, she begins to lower it. A nice early plant, which finishes up with a very high drive of the hands, a long swing of the body, and plenty of pole speed. Now clearly at the top of the jump, she does not look like Bubka. This is at 380, 12 feet 4 inches. So we have a 15-year-old girl who's been jumping for less than 2 years. Look at the takeoff. She's taking off well out. She drives up through her hands, finishing the takeoff. Very important because this sets up the second phase. Unfortunately, as she's a novice, she doesn't know quite what to do after she gets to the court of the pole. Here's another takeoff from the same competition. She's taking off well out, driving up through her hands. A little bit more punch of the shoulders would be beneficial. So we have a 15-year-old girl with average athletic ability demonstrating some elements of the Petrov-Bubka model.
Right, thank you.